Alright, so you can see we have cleaned out and made it look as good as we can, given the fact we have a 40-year-old sink. No, 30-year-old sink. So here's what we're going to be replacing it with. We have this beautiful Moen, and look at how much easier this is going to be. Just put these guys through, and we're going to thread those on, and that's going to hold it in place, and that replaces studs and these like fender washers that they cut a C out of. So this is going to be a lot nicer, hopefully, to go in. What we're going to do before we fire everything up, we're going to remove this aerator here, and then we'll flush everything out. So first things first, let's go back up to the top and we'll take a look at what we're going to do. So what we're going to have to do is we will be laying this down like so. Have to go through like this, and you know what, I actually might be able to do this myself because it just lays in place. I was thinking it was gonna, the other one would just lay forward because of the faucet weight. We can do this ourselves, I think. All right, we're back. So that has been placed underneath. Let's get our washers out. We are gonna do our best not to cross thread this. There we go. And then one last thing I'm going to do is I'll check and make sure that the gasket is nicely seated in there. Looks good. Just want to make sure that that little plastic gasket was in place up there. Okay, we'll start the next one. So much easier than the studs and the C-channel washers. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is get the diverter through here and make sure that's going to line up. Okay, let me go grab that stuff. So that's that guy. We want that to go through here. And then we will hope this will retighten up. And then we will give it up. Okay. Hopefully that'll work. Worst case, if that ever comes undone, it's easy enough to retighten that. It won't be any big loss. I just don't want to break anything. Okay, so now we're going to do a final tighten on these guys. I think that's about as tight as we're going to go. Okay. Now, the last thing that you could screw up, you could put the hot in the cold and the cold in the hot. So make sure you don't put the cold in the hot and the hot in the cold. And make your sink go backwards. That was the last little bit of excitement, as if these hoses weren't the right size. That would be pretty exciting. We're just going to give it a little snug. Don't want to over tighten, we're just tightening. Okay, that's good enough. wrench back off. Like I said, I'm a complete amateur here, but that's what you gotta do. That looks good. So what have we done? This is tight, this is on there. I think we're ready to turn water on and see if we have a sink again. I don't see any leaks, that's a good sign. Next step. Oop, you know what we didn't do? We need to remove the aerator. Let's go remove the aerator real quick. Probably should have done that beforehand, but you know how that goes. So they give you this handy dandy little tool. So yeah, I would definitely do this before. Yes, this would have been much easier to have done while I could look directly at it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, aerator is out. So what you want to do is flush out any plumbing debris. And we'll put that back in. Actually, it probably should be, I think it was a little longer than that. Okay, pretty good. Put this back in. All right, let's see what that looks like now. Oh, how beautiful is that? All right. Thanks for joining me for another fabulous Sunday plumbing project. And everybody out there, have a good week. I'm Dusty and Crusty. No shower yet, but we'll go get that taken care of now that we're done. Everybody have a good week.